I was asked to look at a polished marble floor that had been installed in the hallway of an executive property in the Northamptonshire village of Earls Barton, and had suffered severe water damage from a burst pipe. Water had penetrated through the ceiling, and as the occupants were away at the time, 2 inches of water had flooded the ground floor, where it sat for several weeks, causing extensive damage and efflorescence to appear in patches all over the floor. The homeowner was extremely worried, as this was a very expensive and large marble floor which was a key feature of the property, and didn't want the disruption of having the tiles lifted and replaced. As you can see from the pictures, there were white etching marks over the surface of the marble, ruining the polished appearance, and these could not be removed using normal domestic cleaning processes. I wasn't surprised to find that the owners could restore the polished appearance of the marble, as a hard stone like marble needs to be burnished to build up a polish. I carried out a damp test and cleaned a test area using diamond-encrusted burnishing pads. As the floors were still slightly damp, I advised the customer to turn on the underfloor heating to assist in drying out the stone for a week. In that time, a quote was issued and accepted, and the work was booked in. Before work commenced, I instructed the client to turn the underfloor heating off, as it can affect the chemicals and cleaning process by drying the floor out too quickly. To restore the polished appearance of the marble, I applied a set of 517 diamond-encrusted burnishing pads, which come in 200, 400, 800, 1500 and 3000 grit, and are applied to the stone with a heavy-duty weighted rotary machine. I started with the very coarse 200 grit pad and worked up through the series of pads, gradually building up the polish with increasingly finer grit pads. Water was used to lubricate the polishing process, and I rinsed the tiles in between with more water to remove the soil generated using a wet vacuum to remove the resultant soil. I also used a set of 6 diamond-encrusted burnishing pads with a handheld machine for getting close to the edges and around the pillars to ensure the floor was polished evenly throughout all areas. Once the stone had dried, I carried out the final polish to a very high shine as requested by the customer, using the very fine 3000-grit burnishing pad. Unlike the other pads, this one is applied dry with only a little water sprayed onto the tile. To finish, I applied a couple coats of Tile Dr. Color Grow, which is a color-intensifying impregnating sealer that will provide durable protection going forward, making it very easy to clean. Once complete, the natural features of the marble really stood out and the hallway looked stunning. Certainly our client was greatly relieved and very pleased the floor had been restored to its former glory and was once again a beautiful feature when friends and family enter the property. To keep the marble looking its best, I recommended the client use Tile Dr. Stone Soap going forward and left a complimentary bottle and cleaning instructions. This product has been specially formulated for the regular cleaning of polished stone. It helps build patina and will keep it in excellent condition between professional maintenance cleans.